In 20 minutes here on 2, Sheila Gilby
and more details about that later on BBC Two. Now, a lot of it hinges on this area of high pressure. It is going to be slipping away during the next day or so, and that means to say these frontal systems will approach both from the north and from the south. Let's have a look at that area of high pressure at the moment, sitting there over Ireland. I'll run a little sequence. You can see the way it slips away. I'll also mix in the rainfall, because as that area of high pressure slips away, so it's going to allow the first of rather less settled conditions to get into northern parts, bringing some rain, and as you can see here, tightly packed isobars, so some windy weather with it as well. On the satellite picture, here's all the cloud looming large out there on the Atlantic, and a fair bit of cloud to the south of us as well. And as I said, there's a squeeze eventually going to take place as we head in towards the weekend. But at the moment, tonight, we've got well-broken cloud virtually everywhere, just one or two lightish showers running in around those north and east-facing coasts, but inland, as that cloud continues to break up, so it'll turn misty in the early hours, and by the end of the night, again, we'll find one or two patches of quite nasty fog scattered around the country. And it's going to be a jolly chilly night, actually. Once again, a ground frost as that temperature dips to about 2 degrees. That's the mid-30s Fahrenheit. Could even be a touch of air frost here and there in one or two favoured spots. And then tomorrow for England and Wales, a bit on the grey, misty, murky side to begin with, but any fog will go by the middle of the morning, and then it's going to be a dry day, I think, with quite a reasonable amount of sunshine. As for Scotland, the cloud thickening all the while, some rain coming into the Western Isles quite early on in the day, and that rain eventually pushing further south into central and northern parts of Scotland, and the wind freshening up at the same time. In southern Scotland and Northern Ireland, although you'll be bright to begin with some sunshine, the sunshine eventually going as the cloud thickens from the north, and you'll find the sunshine turning hazy in parts of northern England as well late on in the day. As for temperatures, very similar to today's in most parts. That's about the normal for the time of year in the north, but another warm afternoon in the south.
Week in, week out at the floods in Towyn, and the first to disclose official fears this could be a sign of global warming. Week in, week out flew to Peru, where a Swansea adoption group helped childless couples find babies. Our cameras were in the cockpit of a low-flying jet as the controversy raged about the number of missions flown over Wales. And we are at the scene as these arrests of teenagers revealed the full horror of the craze for stealing cars. And Week in, week out returns on Tuesday nights with a new series of investigations and reports on issues affecting the people of Wales. That's Week in, week out from Tuesday, October the 2nd, 9:30, BBC One Wales.
This is BBC One Wales. Now, Inside Story. The story of an extraordinary manhunt. The target is Welshman Howard Marks, a legendary underworld figure who was a fugitive, eluded police for years. Christopher Olgiati reports on the Dream Dealer.
Alias Mr. Nice, real